Hey guys, and welcome to My Hair is Disgusting. So, no, in my ASMR box today, I have actually lots to talk about, but we're not going to talk about that actually, because in today's ASMR box, I will be actually inventing a story. Like, I'll just start from somewhere and I'll see where it gets us. But, you can listen to the story as you're fading into um, slumber, I guess. Oh god, I have to burp. Each time that I start recording these videos, I always have to burp. This is a joke. Okay, wait, I think that it's coming. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, actually, it's not coming. Anyway, we're just gonna have to ignore it for now. And we're just gonna have to act like it's not just there. Okay? So, again, sorry for my hair. It's just, I was born this way. I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm just gonna start the story. In a castle in the heart of France lived a young prince. A handsome young prince. No, I'm kidding. I'm just um recycling Beauty and the Beast. Why did I take like 5 seconds of just thinking? Anyway, no, I'm kidding. That was just like me um stealing Beauty and the Beast. Anyway, like you know what? Let's start from scratch and not um invent a story, aka copy and paste from Beauty and the Beast and just steal. So, um, plagiarize, I mean. Anyway, okay, so in the woods lived a young girl named Savannah, and Savannah was actually born there. So, yeah, her mom. Okay, let's not. Okay, actually, I'm gonna start over again because I just don't like that storyline and I'm really confused. Again, this is gonna be a hard thing. So, what I'm really trying to do, a hard thing. It's literally not. It's not even meant to be hard. It just suck, but it's okay. So, um, all right, let's start from scratch. Um, this story all starts one day when um Azuli woke up from his nap and he looked around his room and he thought to himself, "Where am I? What is this place?" So this story all starts a year back when Azuli got his first place. So, he wanted for him and their companion a apartment. I suck at this. It's okay. So they were apartment hunting. Azuli and their companion or their partner, I guess, whether it's a boy or a girl or whatever. We're inclusive. We're inclusive, all right. I suck. This video is not good. Oh my god, by the way, this is how my nails turned out. Okay, continuing on with the story. See, this is actually like really good to listen to while you're falling asleep because I don't stick to any subject, so this is very easy to get bored at or just lose track of like what I'm saying. So, you're welcome. God. Anyway, so Azuli was apartment hunting with their partner, and so or partners, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll just take the partner. And so they found this in this old building, a new renovated build or no apartment. I mean, that was the cheapest out of all of them. Oh god, here comes my burp. I'm not convinced that it's like out there, but it's fine. It like came out like weak. Anyway. So he found this breathtakingly new apartment in this old building that was the cheapest thing ever. It was $100 per month, and his budget was maybe like 500 to 2,000 because he wasn't expecting to pay under that budget, but he had that budget of $500 to $1,000. All right. So, oh god, there's a bug. Oh my god, I'm just why no. Oh my god. Okay. So immediately he wanted to just close the deal because he just saw this apartment and he was like, I need to sign it before anyone else does. This is like a treasure. This is golden. Like, I have never seen anything like as beautiful as this is, right? So he just is like, all right, like, I'll sign it. Where are the contracts? And the manager, weirdly enough, is just hurries him to like sign the papers as if like anyone wouldn't. Heck, I know I would. No offense at my parents. No, I'm kidding. So, um, he then the manager, as soon as he signed, he gave him the keys and ran away. Now, Azuli and their partner were wondering, like, because they were confused because he just ran away, and they had multiple questions about the building. They were just like, they just knew that they wanted this apartment, but they weren't like, they still had questions. I mean, about like prices and stuff, and they were like confused on how they were gonna pay even their apartment, like where questions like where, how do you pay, cash, credit, that type of stuff, um, you know, random questions. So then Azuli decides to stay at his parents' place for a while with their partner again because the house that they were previously in actually burned. So, and the insurance couldn't cover it, so that's why they were so excited about moving to this new apartment that was surprisingly cheap and just breathtakingly modern and chic. So they were staying at their parents' house, or Azuli's parents' house, I guess. And so, yeah. So 5 weeks later, this sucks. 5 weeks later, Azuli then got the keys to his apartment. No, actually, no. Did I say that he got them already? He got the confirmation email that the apartment was ready. I'm so sorry, guys. This is awful. So then he just, Azuli and his partner again, like, just got in his car with the one luggage that he had left because, as I was telling you guys, their house burned away, burst into flames. So they only had a few leftovers of things that didn't burn. So they really didn't have many things to unpack besides like the clothes that they were wearing. I mean, and just things that were in a safe that is like safe from like fires and stuff. Anyway, so they got in as soon as they could because they were kind of like in an argument with their parents. Long story short, he didn't really get along with his parents growing up, but that's another story. Anyway, no, but so they just left as soon as they could, and even their parents like helped them move out. So then he got in his apartment and he noticed that there was a weird smell. I said almost, I mean, as if it was like a burning smell, like as if it was like not gassy, but like, I mean, not ew. No, I mean, like, not like that, but I mean, like flamey. I mean, something burnt in the air is what I'm trying to say. So Asuli like looked up to his person, his lovey, I guess, and he was like, "What is that smell?" And his lovey just said, "I don't know." So then they just were looking around, and everything looked the exact same, as if nothing moved. Which nothing moved because the piece was probably like empty for the past like 5 weeks, but they were just getting ready. They were just getting it ready, whatever that meant, since nothing changed at all since the first viewing of the room. So they didn't really mind anything. They were just really tired from that 5 weeks spent at his parents' house. So they just started unpacking already their one luggage each, and then they installed. They went and bought a new TV at Best Buy, especially only Best Buy. Well, you know what? So that I don't get sued, as if I could. They actually bought it at Goodbye. Wow, that's actually such a good store name, like Goodbye. Anyway, no. So yeah. And as soon as they got home, they noticed that the smell of burn got even higher, or not higher, but it was just heavier, and the room was just hot, 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 hot. And so he just took a look around, and he even emailed his manager, or his like the apartment building manager, to ask if there was something wrong, or if they should be worried about anything. But the manager didn't reply, and still has not replied to him to this day, a year later. But we're still like a year back anyway. So Asuli just was confused, but again, he was new to this building, and he was telling to himself, like, maybe there's like some smokers in the area. Maybe it's just made this way, and I just will get used to it, or just maybe it's like the heater that is just built like that. So he just didn't mind it. He just didn't mind anything about it. So then he just went back into his room, and that's when he saw some kind of like circle with salt. Actually, let's not make this creepy, since this is kind of like a bedtime story type of vibe. So he saw a heart made out of salt around his bed, which was now placed in the middle of the room, but it's a heart. So it's not spooky, and it's just adoring and kind vibes. Alright? Go to bed, 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 go to bed. I don't know. Sorry, I'm really not trying to make this spooky. So then, he saw that there was a love letter made out of pasta, like those kind of like lasagnas, but it's like an actual letter, like lasagna pasta, but it's a literal envelope, and you can like lift it open, and there was like a note into it, and if it was actually from their partner, and it was like, no, actually, never mind. It was actually a gift from the manager, or a letter from the manager, which, when I said that they didn't hear from them, was actually as of like their emails. You know what I mean? Y'all are probably so lost right now. Dang it, I just burped. But so am I lost. I'm lost in my own story, but this is okay. All right, this is my story, so I'm allowed. Anyway. So, he looked up at like what the mail was, and he was like, "What is this letter? What?" So he starts reading it, and it's just details about Asuli. So it just says like, blonde hair, brown eyes, baggy clothes, and an assortment of just random details about him, like dresses weirdly, which Azuli kind of like thought was a soul thing, and then at the bottom of it was just signed by his manager, so it was written manager. It was signed manager. So I'm not funny. I'm sorry. So, then he was like, so weirded out, as anyone should be when you get a new like apartment, especially, and you don't know, like, as if I knew the struggles of that. um, and so he asked to their partner and to his partner, I guess, and he was like, "Did you do this? Ha ha ha! Is this a prank?" And actually, it was. So she came out with the camera and the manager, and so actually, um, it was just a prank, and they're all good, and it's just happy, fun vibes, and there's nothing spooky, and the manager was in on it. Could you imagine? So then this all goes to a year later, and wait, how did this even start? Like I said that um I said like, oh, a year back, da 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 da, but like what was the story at the beginning? A silly apartment. The end. So I hope you enjoyed this story. It really does not make sense, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm really embarrassed. This is my worst video. I have a video called This is my video. This is my worst video yet. I mean, and actually, like, no, this is it. Well, if you're listening to this as you're going to bed, I hope that you're having a good night's of rest because you deserve it the most. Like, honestly, let's be clear with this. Like, let's be honest. I mean, you deserve the most rest in the world, and the most just regain of energy. So honestly, go to bed, and only I'm only sending you good energy vibes. So, oh my god, I swear I swear I'll do a better video next because this really sucked, and I'm really sorry about it. But alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye. I'm sorry again.